Hello everyone, I'm the Modern Sea Witch, and I just realized that I've been bad again about keeping my journal this week, so I'm back to do another episode here in this format. Technology has not been my friend this week. I had the idea that since I decided I was going to do this in this format, uh, I would invest a little in myself and get some better equipment. Well, it's not wanting to cooperate with me. So what you get today, hopefully, doesn't sound too bad. I am using a new mic, but every time I try to adjust any setting, it's not happy with me. So I've turned off all of the possible software settings, and I'm just running with the mic manually, basically. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's been a challenging week. Like I said, with technology, it seems like one thing after another. I don't know. That's just the way it is sometimes. Um, I've been trying to get a few more things done to finalize wedding stuff for my daughter. We're building on centerpieces that we had purchased from an Etsy vendor to customize them for her wedding. And tonight I'm going to sit down and do the final mock-ups of a few different versions so that she can make a decision on which route she wants to go with those. But once those are done, the mock-up is done, it shouldn't take me very long, maybe a day in total to actually knock out making those final adjustments to all the centerpieces. So that'd be nice to have that finalized. I had ordered a pair of shoes for my dress, and they're not so comfortable, even though they're supposed to be comfortable shoes. You know, that the brand I ordered, it's their reputation, but my feet don't like shoes. Most of the time I'm walking around barefoot, flip-flops. Even when I try to put my tennis shoes on, my arches, well, my lack of arches, my feet start to scream. And my plantar fasciitis kind of rears its ugly head. But I've got 3 more pairs of shoes on order, and they hopefully should be here by Thursday so that I can decide between one of those pairs. Yeah, because I need to get the shoes nailed down so I can get my alterations done on my dress for the length. But looks like everything is falling into place for the wedding, which is pretty good. That's a bonus to the week. Still felt a little lost and disconnected with my practice. I did have a full moon ritual performed in abundance and prosperity, working along with that. And it was nice. It it was the most connected when I was doing that I felt in quite a bit with that particular working. So that's a good sign. I need to let myself feel them a little more intuitively again. I've been trying, I'm sorry, I'm messing with a necklace here. It was bugging me. It was hanging at an odd angle compared to the rest that are over here. I think part of my struggle as of late, I'm wanting to it almost seems like I'm trying to mimic what I'm reading, and I'm reading a lot, and it's natural to want to incorporate new ideas into your practices, but maybe I'm not feeling all of them. And that makes sense. A lot of what I've done so far has been all intuition. It's nice that I see that a lot of what I have been doing, I actually do find in the information I'm reading now and learning in other formats as well, that I wasn't just doing something odd. Other people have created and done these rituals, and mine actually kind of mirror a lot of others, and maybe I just need to stick to the ones that I was feeling intuitively, and just feel it out. That's all I can do, is feel it out, see what sticks, what resonates. Because if it doesn't resonate, it's not, you're not going to be able to put your full power behind it, your full intention. Or at least I don't think you can. Or at least I can't. I am learning a lot. There is so much more information at hand now than there was 100 years ago, even. That's one thing we can thank the internet for. Although at the same time, there's a lot of bad information out there. So you got to learn to weed through it all, which I'm pretty good at. And I'll try to pass on what I think is good information. I try to always make sure and cross-reference. I try not to just immediately jump online and repeat what somebody I just read 2 minutes ago. Because a lot of times that's how bad information spreads. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm looking forward to, my husband and I, we love to travel, and we have another camping trip in mind for this weekend. So, hoping to get some relaxing done. Explore some new places. So that's going to be fun. We haven't been to this area in a while, and see how much things have changed. explore a little more than what we did in the past when we visited that area. So that'll be nice. There's so much in our own backyards that we don't know it's there. So we try to make it a point to get out and do that. All right, everyone. If you've hung in there this long, I thank you. I will, as my goal for this week, this coming week, is to post the write-ups on my website for the books that I've read so far, or at least the ones that I've written write-ups for. I have read many more than that, but it's been so long since I read them, I feel like I need a refresher before I actually write something about those. But, it'll be just my 2 cents on those. And that way, if you were curious about a book, sometimes the online reviews, they can be really polarizing, just completely one way or the other. So I'm just going to give you my quick 2 cents. So give you an idea if you think you might want to explore that book or not. Again, leave me any comments, suggestions. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me.